welcome again to Wardens of the Weave. We are ready to get started with everything. Today, what we got planned is some follow-up to last session, which let me go ahead and pull up the summary for last session real quick. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I keep clicking the wrong button. Alright, so the party, after retreating from the tomb and the attack there, wonder about what happened and what they need to do when they are attacked by rogue spies. They barely succeed in fighting back, killing several, and Kelnir bonking one on the head repeatedly with his great axe until he passes out, and they interrogate that one. After learning that the spies are from Stonecall and trying to influence the upcoming election in Rishali, the guy decides to blow himself up. The party takes a long rest before heading back to Rishali. Back in Rishali, they go see Hubub about the contest and ask if someone can translate the core that they acquired. He gives them the name of one of his contacts, Arvest the Drone, a tiefling translator. He then provides them with 2 massive brownies, triple fudge chocolate chip, of course. And then they go to see Arvesti, who assumes they are gigolos, but then agrees to translate for a fee of 30 gold, half off if they convince her prior male escort, Restal Copernicus, who also happens to own the Sandy Glass Bed and Breakfast, to come back and satisfy her. She said that they can hurt him, just not in the face or in the family jewels. They go to the Sandy Glass with every intention of making Restal's life difficult, but he, in a smooth-talking fashion, serves them up alcohol and informs the party about his client roster. They attempt to get him outside, which he avoids doing. They do learn a bit more about the Asmar that placed a hit on them, as well as Trutelta, who are both seemingly running for power in Rishali, though their connection is unknown. They convince him to go back to see Arvesti again for free. And then you guys took a long rest. And that's where we're starting the session. You guys went back to the Adventurers Guild. So, it's a brand new day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll let you guys take it from here.
I'm assuming we're in rooms, right?
Yeah, you guys are in the Adventurers Guild rooms. So.
Okay. I'll make my way out to the group area where we originally met.
Yeah, the main room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll come down the stairs with Cog.
Yeah.
So, what did we end up getting back here into town?
You mean you don't remember?
The last thing I remember was the fight with the Stone Guardian and running away.
That explains why we had to basically chain you to us to get you to come along.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, what I miss?
Aaron can't score.
I mean, that's not proven yet.
You can't
Yes,
score what?
You're 0 for 1.
We will see about that.
Okay, so what happened to the glowy orb thing that Nemel reached out of the Guardian?
We're gonna
I
get it
still have it.
translated.
Yes, we are currently getting it translated.
Oh,
I the woman take down notes, so I still have it on hand.
You know, let's switch up the map real quick.
thanks.
Guys, open the map.
I'm just gonna assume we're sitting at like this table. Yeah.
go.
Okay.
Hey, Nemel, can I see that orb?
Why?
I want to see if I recognize it.
Okay. Nemo takes it out of their bag, or well, yeah, the bag, and hands it to you.
When I look at it, can I make an Arcana check to see if I know anything about it?
Sure.
We 7.
You can
So
tell
no.
that it has some sort of magical capacity.
Oh, well, this is a pretty heavy rock, and it's got a tingle. This should probably do for our task. Don't you guys think?
Well, we
He
have to wait
didn't
on the other
seem-
adventurers.
He didn't seem very impressed by it.
Yes, he did not seem very impressed by it.
Oh,
He seemed more interested in where we found it than the actual item.
uh-huh. Okay.
Also,
Um,
we need a different thing from there.
when is that translation gonna be done?
Hopefully in another, 2 days?
Supposedly.
In DM, how many days has it been since the start of our week-long task? 3?
6 days.
6 days, so tomorrow would be the last day.
Yes.
Okay. If it's gonna take us 2 days to get this translated, I don't think that's enough time to meet the deadline. Do we need to pay a rush fee?
We did, but we got it kind of cut down
Uh-huh.
by convincing her male escort to come back for free.
She will translate it for half the price, but we haven't been paid yet by you. Whatever you call it.
Okay.
But
Well, I
between
gotta-
all of us, we have enough for the fee.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a bunch of those bandits equipment that we could pawn off to some blacksmith or something. That could surely cover the fee with that alone.
It is, I
Of course.
believe, that
Like a
it
price
is only 30 compared to the
Okay.
50 that it was before.
Okay. And we got half off on the 30?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, what do you guys want to do today?
I mean, selling some crap to make some coin sounds like a good start, honestly.
Yeah.
I agree.
You may want to talk to Sylvia. She may be able to. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's let me go.
That or we can go to the Glass Carousel and try and find vendors there.
Yeah.
I would like to
Oh.
find out more about that, but as an odd person with his lady,
Mm-hmm. The Asmar that we found out from No Not Nolan and Honest Timothy.
yes, but we also found out that he's a lady companion.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, let me go talk to Sylvia really quick and see if I can pawn this stuff up here, or if we have to head out into the city.
Of course.
I will walk up to Sylvia and kind of wave good
Yes.
morning to her.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
Morning. I was wondering if I can sell the guild some extra gear I've come across recently. Or do I need to take that to the Glass Carousel?
Well, you could certainly pawn it here. We can take that. It's always good to give to the recruits, and she's gonna like shuffle around some papers, and I need you to make a perception check for me.
Bro.
You do see like
fine.
amongst the stack that there appear to be some like bounty papers, but you don't get any information out, beyond that. But she's sliding around stuff, looking for coins.
Can I assist him to give him advantage, though?
You're not
Yeah,
standing
you're
next to him.
bullshit.
You're not looking at it.
It's not
so
that
no.
big of a deal.
Fair enough.
And I guess
So-
while he's doing this, I'm going to turn to Nemel and go,
and-
hey, did you want to sell your stuff too?
I did. But I think I want to go to. What was that?
The carousel.
The glass
The glass
carousel.
Carousel.
Okay.
Glass Carousel.
And
Well, Miss Sylvia,
and what? How many items
I
do you
got-
have?
I got 4 light crossbows.
Okay.
I got 1 dagger,
Okay.
2 hand axes,
Okay.
a pistol,
Oh. all
5
right.
scimitars,
Okay.
a spear, and I'm gonna reach in my back pocket and pull out the silver earring that had that prayer to Tamora inscribed on it. And I got this, and I have no idea what this is.
And she's gonna take a look at it and kind of give it a once over.
Mhm.
And she's gonna look at hand it back to you and says, "I am willing to pay 280 gold for all of this,
Including the earring or not including the earring?
including the earring."
Can you do 300?
Go ahead and do a persuasion.
$14.
290.
Deal.
Very well. And she's gonna count out. She'll count out 29 platinum pieces
Okay.
and hand them over to you.
I'll put them in my bag and say, "Thank you, Miss Sylvia. Pleasure doing business." And walk back to the table. So, got the money, 29 platinum pieces, and let's just say hold on, how many of us are here? 1, 2, 6, right?
I mean,
6,
there's
right?
5 of us besides you, yeah. And somebody's upstairs, but
Yeah.
you snooze, you
How
lose.
about- How do we want to split this up? Because it's either everybody gets 4 platinum pieces, or no, if he snoozes, he loses. Counter is still asleep. 1,
It's like
2,
sitting
3,
back in
4,
his chair
5.
sleeping.
I'll hand out 5 platinum pieces to all of you. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll pocket the 9.
And you just give 4 to Kalnir.
Yeah, I'll give 4 to Kalnir.
Nice.
And you can
That's a good story.
like convert that to gold if you want. But yeah, platinum is 10 gold.
10. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead and convert that to gold really quick. Thank you, sir. Well, with that, I definitely have enough to, I'm sure you guys too, to get a rush order on that translation. Why don't we see if we can get that done today?
Do we want to hit her up first, or do we want to hit the glass carousel?
We can hit the
First.
carousel. Did you guys have something else to sell?
I do.
Yeah, absolutely. If that's what, let's go sell whatever you want.
How do we add the? I'm sorry. How do we add the money to the?
If you go to your inventory,
And
It's
just
at the
click on the
top
gold that you
right.
have.
there's a should tell you how much you have in money wise, and if you click on there, it'll pop up and you can add to it.
Okay, let me go there.
Are you guys heading toward the door? Are you just sitting there, or adding the gold to your...
We were letting her
Yeah.
add the
Okay.
gold
Yeah,
to
Namel pockets the
Letting her
money
have
and then we
gold.
can head out.
Um,
Yeah, and then we
wait,
head to
yeah.
the door.
Before we head out, I'd like to go speak to Sylvia myself.
Okay.
Sure.
So
Then
we'll
I can move my token over.
start to head this way.
I'll group Calmir with me, by the way, so we don't have to worry about that.
Thank you.
And how can I help you?
I was wondering if there's any kind of work that we could do.
Well, we do have some things available. What kind of work are you looking for? We do have some low-level quests, although they're mostly just like escort quests. We don't really have anything like a low-level extermination. We really have some high-profile stuff, but I don't think you're quite ready for that. What kind of quest did you have in mind?
Anything particular? Nothing particular.
Well, there is a fetch quest, if you're interested, in a nearby graveyard. And by the graveyard, I mean it's the what we call the dragon graveyard.
Fetching in the graveyard. What would there be to fetch?
So there is a particular item buried deep within like the center it's been reported that there might be something there. It seems like it would be a crystal ball of sorts.
Crystal ball. You said a crystal ball.
Yes.
Is there an idea on how dangerous that one could be? That quest.
Well, I suppose it's going to depend on how sensitive you are to the stench of dead.
I mean, in my line of work, I've experienced the smell of death quite often. After all, being a healer of some sorts, I have to deal with that.
Certainly.
When did that take place? Or would it take place anytime?
Oh, you could make sure you can make that happen anytime you wish. It's not
Okay,
a rush
thank you.
job.
Okay, thank you very much. I was just curious. How much would that pay be if we did take it?
I believe the pay is 180 gold.
Per person or per group?
I believe it is for the group.
Oh. Alright. Thank you very much. Then she's gonna be walking back towards the group.
You ready to go?
Yes, I was just finding out some information.
What'd you find out?
Well, that there's a potential job opportunity anytime. I fetched supposed to be fetching a crystal ball kind of thing in a graveyard.
What kind of graveyard?
Wait, would I know what kind of graveyard?
Well, you did ask, and she did tell you a dragon graveyard.
The dragon graveyard.
What does it
Would I
pay?
know of this graveyard, Warden?
On the map.
Oh, the
Go
map.
ahead and
Open. Let me
open this up real quick. No, not this one. This is the wrong map. Let me add the world map here. Nope, this one. This one. There we go. It would be around here. It borders the Cursed Sea. It's past heaven.
A little bit. Okay.
Wow.
It could potentially get us about 180 gold if we need it.
Hmm.
What do you mean if we need it?
Well, let's weigh the pros and cons of this. If we take that job right now, we risk not being back in time for the deadline. Or
Yes,
we
but
wait
I mean,
until the deadline to go do it.
that one can be taken anytime. It is no rush.
Okay.
And, well, the only con, I believe, is the stench of death.
Mm.
But the pros
Could be
would
an
be...
issue.
I also don't think we have a real deadline, since we already told Hupyu what we are competing with. We showed them the item.
I mean,
plan.
I'd rather be here than not be here and fuck it up.
Yeah, we only have a few more days before he started. He estimated that, everybody would be back.
They should be back tomorrow.
Warden, do we see anyone, but any other groups here already? Like,
So yeah, a couple. You haven't seen anyone arrive back yet. That's what you're
Mhm.
wondering.
yeah. Okay.
No one we recognize. Okay. Well, Nemel, you said you have stuff you wanted to sell.
I have a
Let's
lot,
pad our
yes.
coin purse a little bit more. Split that up amongst us, and let's go pay off your translator.
All right. Okay, let's go.
Whee!
We
We're going on an adventure.
Going on a
We're
trip.
going
yeah.
on a trip in
Yeah.
our
My
favorite
favorite
rocket
rocket
ship.
Like
Going through the sky.
little star.
I gotta regroup him. Shit. Okay. It's like shift, right?
All right, so I guess we start heading down towards Glass
Yeah.
Carousel.
I just start walking down to just following Nemel.
Is it over here or is it over there?
Yeah.
It's this.
Wait, right here.
So
It's
the
this
Glass
whole
Carousel.
section.
Yeah. So this is like the whole big trade market. Like it's just this big.
Okay.
All of these little colored tents.
Oh, okay.
It's all a whole bunch of trade. And as you enter in, like you see a whole lot of different vendors, beckoning and calling for different things. And you see a couple blacksmiths by the way, and you see food vendors, artifact vendors, scroll vendors, and you do see a couple of guards wandering about.
Sorry.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Namel goes up to the first, I guess, vendor they see. What are they? Like
Well,
right
what are you
here.
looking to sell?
I'm looking to sell. Let me see. Weapons. And just a bunch of other, I guess, like junk. A
Okay.
torch, tinderbox, rope.
So you're looking to buy a torch and tinderbox?
I'm looking to sell. I have duplicates of stuff, so
Well, the torch and tinderbox you might want to hold on to.
yeah.
But, like,
Yeah, I'd recommend holding on to that stuff. Even if
What are-
it's dual, like multiples.
Okay. And I guess I can just some of the weapons then. I just Namel goes off to look for the first, I guess, person who I guess take weapons.
Blacksmith.
Okay.
A blacksmith.
All right. Let me pull up my NPCs here. So when you approach the blacksmith, you notice that he is an earth genasi, and he's hammering away at some armor, over a flame, and he turns and he looks at you with, and it seems as he stands up, some like dust kind of just falls off of him. He says, "Oh, hello there. What can I do for you?"
Hello. I have a bunch of weapons that I need to get rid of.
Ooh, all right.
And then Namel just pretty much just drops all the stuff on to the nearest table. It's gonna be a javelin, another great sword, a flail, and then some chainmail.
And he's gonna like poke through it, and he's gonna like inspect, like hold it up close, and he's gonna inspect it, like, and he's gonna tap at it, at some of the stuff, like
How much for these?
And he's gonna like pick up the great sword particularly, look all up and down the blade. He's gonna bite it. Yeah. 110 for the lot.
Next to Namel.
Who's next to me?
Me.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to Kaerith and say, is that a good deal?
110 seems pretty low, my friend. Can I,
Some of this is
can we meet in the middle on 125?
You saying I'm good at
Damaged?
I'm bad at my job?
None of these are damaged.
Well, I
There
beg
is
to differ.
some wear and tear. There's some wear and tear on the greatsword, my friend. But that chainmail over there isn't
Chainmail's in
quality.
good condition. I will see. I'll give you that one.
So can we agree on 125?
Give you 115.
120.
No, 115 is acceptable, my friend. Thank you so much.
Pleasure doing business.
Of course.
If you do need to upgrade your gear, you can let me know. I do have the credentials.
Okay.
And he's gonna
he's
take the longsword. He's gonna like tap above his forge, and you'll see a sign that has a helmet that appears to have been mostly melted. And it seems as though on the sign it reads that he is an elected official.
Ah, my friend. It's always a pleasure doing business with someone of your caliber. Can I please ask your name so I can write it down and remember it?
My name is Densu Zood.
What? How do you spell that?
Here, let me share it to the chat.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Did he hand off the gold or?
Yeah, he hands over the gold.
Namel takes the gold and kind of huffs a little bit under her breath, and then turns away. And well, right before they turn away, says, "Thank you."
You're welcome. If you need anything, feel free to let me know. Are you
My
going
good
to be
friend.
engaging in the elections, my friends?
Maybe. We'll see what's in store. But today, my friend Densu, can I have you take a look at something of interest?
Certainly.
I'm going to summon my hex blade and kind of present it to him. What can you tell me about this?
He's gonna like try to hold on to the blade. Hang on. Okay, I need to ask you a question.
Sure.
So yeah, so as he touches the blade, he picks it up and he's gonna look at it up and down. He's gonna like set it on the table. He's gonna see how, what kind of curvature it has. He's gonna like look closely. He's gonna take a nibble at the blade. This is a interesting blade. It's not made from metal I've seen before. Where did you acquire this?
The circumstances are a little fuzzy on how I acquired this blade, but it doesn't seem to ever leave my side.
It's a shame.
And I summon it from the table back in my hand.
That is a rather interesting situation. Seems
Indeed.
as though you are bound to this blade in some way.
Kaerith is just gonna take a real deep sigh. Thank you, my friend. I'm sorry for troubling you. Here is a gold for your time. And I'll toss him a gold.
Well, if you need anything, feel free to come find me. As like I said, my name
Absolutely.
is Listsu.
You asked about the elections earlier. Are you rerunning for office yourself?
Oh no. I've earned my fortune well and I don't feel the need to run again. I prefer the simpler life of blacksmith. It's a little bit too
Understandable. Of course. Well, my friend, thank you so much. And I'm just going to walk out of the blacksmith.
And as you guys regroup out of the, outside of the blacksmith, you hear several children, kind of chanting and running alongside each other, if a single load properly.
Oh.
And they're going to be. It's like they're singing a very simple tune, and they're saying Luminas fala vera lai, mina rede non respond, todos animar porta prey, one by one we drift away. And they're just running through the glass carousel, and they have these sticks that they're just beating on the different stalls.
Would I be able to translate this by any means?
You understand Celestial, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is the translation.
Mm-hmm.
I understand it too.
Okay. That is the translation.
Hmm.
And they're going around running around the glass carousel chanting this. And behind them seems to be a couple of guards.
Oh.
Just chasing them around. And one of them looks to be an orc. Chasing him.
Because I know, like, in character, that Zaya and I can speak, like, the same language, I'm gonna look to Zaya And actually, I'm gonna actually like go over to her token wise, and then I'm just gonna be saying like, could we help them? I feel like we should.
I mean, where did they learn that creepy song?
I did not really know, but is it a song or could it be a prophecy of some sort?
It's very possible that it could be prophecy.
I mean, they're just kids and this god is chasing after them.
Can we hear you guys say this, or y'all whispering?
I figure that she's basically whispering this.
And we're speaking in Celestial, I think, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So these kids are all running about, and you see a couple of guards chasing after these kids. I have them all grouped up, so it looks kind of weird, but
Do the guards
Okay.
seem stressed out, or do they seem kind of relaxed and playful themselves?
So the orc looks kind of playful. The other guard looks a bit more stressed out.
Okay.
So because one of them looks more playful, I'm going to turn to Seraphina and say, do you think if we asked what was going on, that and I'll kind of nod to that guard, would tell us what's going on?
Which one? I mean, sorry, which card?
Well, apparently one of them looks like he's
Oh.
having more fun than the other one.
Oh,
Likely
orc
the one that has a name.
Yeah, likely.
Likely.
So we can see
Yes,
if we can flag him down and see if he'll come talk to us.
Yes, we can always ask.
Or we could trip them and let the children run.
Well, I think that it is best to be asking.
Are they kind of? You said they're just doing like loops around us.
Yeah, they're just like running around, and like the kids are just like causing a bit of chaos. They're knocking a couple things over, but nothing too ridiculous or crazy, you know. But they're definitely weaving in and out of the various people that are here, and
Okay.
the orc looks like he's having a bit of fun with it, but the other guard is very clearly stressed out.
Then I guess on their next pass through.
Sorry, I just had a question. Does the orc look younger than the other one?
The other one is human. I mean, you could try to do like an investigation check to get a rough idea.
Okay. Yeah, because I'll just try to make a investigation check, just to be seeing.
Are all the children, are they all humans, or?
You're not able to tell they are wearing masks of different animals, and you're not able to tell the age difference between the two guards.
Okay.
So then I guess on their next, ring around the rosy, we try to wave down the orc.
Yeah.
Okay. And let me go ahead and so as he comes around again, I mean, how are you gonna wave him down?
Yeah.
How?
Probably because I'm guessing these children are like weaving through us as they're running around, and that the guards are having to do the same, correct?
Yeah, so they're like pushing through and everything.
Is there any way we can like grab his sleeve or something and like tug on it just a little bit?
Sure. Hey, Leave me alone. I gotta stop these kids.
We were curious as to what the children were doing.
Don't you know?
Yes. No?
The elections are kind of a big deal.
But, yes, they are, but what are the children doing?
Well, the song that they sing is, I think they called it a bad omen or something. I think it's just fun chasing them, though.
Do I recognize anything on this guard's armor? Anything that might make him stand out besides just being a normal orc guard?
Roll, intelligence at advantage.
Advantage. $19.
Yeah,
There
he's
we go.
wearing the garb of the royal guard. Specifically, he's wearing like the captain's insignia.
Oh. And that's an elected office, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry to interject here, sir. I don't mean to cause you any trouble or have you lose track of the children, but what do you mean by bad omen?
Well, something about singing weird songs ahead of the elections cause people to die, and it's not the greatest, but I don't see it. I don't think it's a big deal, but we're supposed to maintain some degree of order. Like,
Yeah.
worst case scenario, we catch him, we just make him go work and the crumbled roads and helping the silver custodies and have them clean up the place.
Okay. And do you hold that bad omen to any degree of truth?
I don't know. Like, the last election, I just remember beating some guy's head in and I didn't realize it was the election day.
I'm just gonna nod and step back into the group.
So the children are gonna keep running around, and eventually, as the lion try to pass us through, the captain grabs him by the collar and lifts him up, and the child is kind of like flailing and screaming for help. So you've been a very bad boy. Time to go put you to work. And he drags the child off.
These kids are wearing masks, right?
Yes.
Do we get a good glimpse at what masks they're wearing?
Yeah, one of them's a lion, one of them's a giraffe, one's a bear, one's a zebra, and one's a wolf. And the one that got caught was the lion.
Zebra, wolf.
Do we know if any of these animals have meaning to Rishali, or?
No specific particular meaning that you might know. They might hold some degree of religious significance or symbolic significance.
Hmm.
And you said the guard catched
He caught the lion.
Lion
the
one.
bear? The lion.
Here, let me reveal them again. They're right over there.
Thank you. That's all I want.
Then Ravina kind of does just sign like, I don't really know if I should. It reminds me of something.
And Zaya kind of like see if she can kind of sneak up on the other guard.
Sure. I mean, they're running around, and like I said, they're running through a whole bunch of people. Like I could populate this whole place with a whole bunch of NPCs, but it's going to get really difficult to navigate the icons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you want to try to do that, you can do stealth at disadvantage.
Okay.
Can I help?
Do you have a means to help?
I think she has guidance.
Yeah, I can use guidance. Which
Do you
would be
know
a
that
default.
that she's attempting to do this?
Probably not. I've kind of
No.
like snuck off a little bit.
Yeah. So the whole thing with the helping and the guidance is it's going to come down to, you know, casting guidance simply to help the roll doesn't really work for me. Because that's a bit more of a metagamey kind of nature. So it has to be clear to the characters themselves that there's going to be an attempt to do something.
Then can I just try to be sneaking up on him myself?
If you want.
Okay.
So stealth
No,
at
okay.
disadvantage.
So how do you roll at disadvantage?
You right click and you select disadvantage.
Right click, right. Okay.
While they're doing this, I'm gonna speak telepathically to Nemel here and just kind of whisper. Next time, if you grab gear that we find as a group and don't split it with a group, don't expect a reward from either of us.
Okay.
What?
That's not good.
Namel's gonna look at Kaerith and kind of just raise their eyebrow. Oh wait.
No,
Items
I don't know that I did
gained.
it at disadvantage, but
Yeah. So wait, yes. So when you're rolling at disadvantage, you'll go to the on your character sheet. Are you rolling it off your computer or your
computer.
Okay. So
I clicked on the disadvantage and then then you have to do it at the bottom, like where it says roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. So neither of you
Yes.
are actually able to catch the guard. Like the road is too thick with people, and you just accidentally knock into a couple people on your way to attempt to try to, sneak up on them.
Sorry.
But eventually the children do run away and disappear, as well as the guard.
And so did the mine and the captain.
Yeah, the captain dragged off a child to take him down towards the crumbled roads.
Okay.
So I guess we need to go back to the Fool's house to see if we can get our translation early.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go, Namel takes out the bag of 115 gold and hands each of you 19.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
It's not in my head. 19.
And then Namel pointedly stares at Kaerith as they hand the 19 back to them.
Give you a sly little wink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You guys still doing something with the guard?
No, they all ran off. So
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, the
we were
kids
gonna.
the kids and the guards ran off.
Well,
So I guess we're headed this way.
lead the way to the translator, I guess.
Okay. And moving along, you see that the people begin to thin, and you notice less and less people over in this direction. But you do see, as you approach the Fool's house, you see a bit more of the what looks to be monks, almost,
Mhm.
wearing orange and red robes, walking around to and from
That's
different locations.
Is that familiar?
You can probably guess they're from the scriptorium, so they might be the lawmakers.
Okay.
Woo.
Wee woo, it's the sound of the police.
It's the sound of the police.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Is her shop open or
You
is
can
it
knock on the
locked?
door and find out.
All right, Namel steps up and knocks on the door.
Alright.
Is she?
It's like, ah, yes,
Wait.
I'm coming. Calm down. And you'll see the black tiefling opens the door again. Oh, it's you. I was hoping for a water genasi. The translation's not done yet.
Is it possible for you to maybe go to speed it up? And then Namel shows them their pouch of gold.
I mean, if you have the fee for it, then sure, I can speed it up. When do you need it by?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. I will do my
Preferably
best.
tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning? Jeez. Well, I can tell you something right now. I'm not really all that well versed in Abyssal, so I'll do what I can.
How much?
25 gold. Again, due at when you pick it up. So if I don't have the translation by tomorrow, don't bother paying me the rush fee, because, like, you know, I'll just put you in the normal queue after that.
Your genasi will arrive soon. He's very busy, but fulfill contract with you.
Well, good. I'm looking forward to seeing him. Yeah, well, I was hoping to see him today, but, you know, whatever. I guess I can skip that. She's gonna go over to her desk, and she's gonna, like, you'll see her, like, scribble something on paper and, like, scratch some stuff off. Well, what I can tell you right now is that whatever this is, it's old. It's old.
As most things written in Abyssal.
Well, given the transient nature of a lot of the demonic forces that come to and fro within Rashali, it's, you know, who knows? It could have been a new thing. I don't know.
Does this predate the Empire?
It's hard to say, because the Empire itself is also quite old, but I'd probably assume so.
Okay.
Well,
So all in all, it's 40 gold if you can get it translated tomorrow morning.
yes. I will do what I can.
Okay.
Hey, you guys got anything else for me, or I mean, I guess you can give Restal a kick in the pants and get him over here. But I wouldn't complain.
We have anything else to give her?
Wouldn't he distract you from your translating?
You'd think so, but like, there's just, you know, I don't need my hands free for this, you know, what he offers.
I don't want to think about that. God damn it, word Fuck.
I hope he has what you need.
Amen. And Kaerith is gonna walk away at a brisk pace.
Yeah, Namel just
Whoop-de-dee-dee-dee. Get the fuck away from there.
Zaya's gonna wink at her as she follows the rest of them out.
I didn't realize your company was a bunch of prudes.
good day to you.
I'm gonna keep on walking.
And Zaya's gonna go, I didn't either. As she follows them out.
I kind of had a funny thought of like Kaerith just dragging Cal near like he's a backpack.
Literally just grabbing him by the elbow or the biceps, just like a backpack, just bear hugging him around him. Just come on, let's go.
Is he asleep? It'd be funny if he was asleep the whole time. Just
Sleepwalking.
maybe.
Yeah, just sleepwalking with like me on one hand on his arm, just like, let's go, old man. Sun's up, you should be awake by now. Alright. So
Well, you guys
I'm
got,
gonna stop here in front of you.
Fun stuff to do. You can, you know, try to learn more about the elections. You guys can learn more about what's going on, what the timeline of the elections are. You could learn about some of the candidates. You guys have things you can do.
Why don't we split up into smaller groups for now? I got some poking around I gotta do. I don't know about you guys, but I got some doors I want to look into.
Sure.
I suppose that we can, but I am a little bit nervous about splitting up the group.
Well, if we're just seeing what there is to do.
Yes, but considering with what we have gone through before, with getting attacked every opportunity, I do not really know about.
So, question.
Okay.
We would assume that one of the best places for, like, just listening in for gossip would be the Sandy Glass, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then Zaya's going to turn to the group and say, we could always go back to the Sandy Glass and listen to see if there's anything worth doing, if there's anybody that we need to see.
Yes, I agree.
I agree, but I'm gonna step into the Adventurers Guild and I'll meet you guys down there. I need to talk to Oob about something really quick. I'll meet you guys at the Sandy Glass.
Sounds good.
And I'm gonna walk into the Adventurers Guild by myself. So see you later, County. In there, I'm gonna go back up to my room. Yeah, let go, bro, please. I'm gonna walk back up to my room and pull out that core we got from the Stone Guardian, and then summon my blade. Does my blade react at all? He's real quiet. I don't like this.
I
Okay, I was
just check your
gonna-
DMs.
No, I got it. I was just like, ooh, the suspense. Okay. Then I am going to walk back out and briskly catch up to them to the Sandy Glass B&B.
Okay.
Well, considering we left, Kalnir and Aaron over there.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming that they're just late to get dragged.
I was about to suggest that we have a stiff drink. Wait for him.
All right. And as you go into the Sandy Glass B&B, you do see that it seems as though there are people leaving, in the process of leaving, some of whom are a bit disheveled, and their clothing appears to be have hastily been put on.
Oh.
Some of the patrons.
My oh my. What are we ever going to do with this group of people?
Just gonna turn to Seraphina and kind of grin. Surprised they're not wet, too.
She just chuckles.
And entering into the bed and breakfast, you do see that there is, you have Restal, going about to the different tables, serving up some breakfast. It's like, oh, it's you again. It's good to see you. Can I get you something to drink? Maybe something to eat? Don't worry, I think I can quench your thirst.
Eat it.
Oh god.
I can't. I fucking can't. I just can't with you tonight. Oh my god.
The mouth shudders.
And Zaya's gonna kind of lean up against the counter and go, I see, you had some satisfied customers leaving.
Oh, those weren't my customers. That was the handiwork of each other. They sometimes get their own people.
Yes,
I suppose is the tasteful way to say it. But
Yes, they get their entertainment from each other.
yeah, I guess that's the way to put it. What can I help you with? If you're here about Arvesti, I haven't gone over there quite yet. I still got a couple of appointments today.
And Zaya's gonna, no, that's fine. I actually wanted to see what you had to eat.
Yes, and to drink. Well, preferably not a strong drink for me.
Well, the only other drinks I got some apple juice or I got some purified water.
Apple juice, you say?
Yes, I do have some apple juice. Nice, cool, refreshing. I could put it on the rocks if you want.
Yes, please.
And he's gonna point at a glass, and you'll see a ray of frost chill the glass, and you'll see a pitcher of apple juice begin to pour into it before it floats over to you.
Thank you.
You got it. And for the rest of you, what can I get for you? Big boy over here looks like he's still sleeping, so maybe I'll get him some drowsy. I don't know what it's called. Like the drink that you when you're sleeping.
Milk.
Like a wake-up drink or
No,
like a
no,
sleeping
that's
time
coffee.
drink?
We know what coffee is. But it's a drink that you drink when you're sleeping and not present.
I don't know that I've ever heard of that.
Well, you should try it. It's pretty refreshing.
And she'll go, okay.
Can you drink it when you're awake?
I mean, it's not as great when you're awake, because, you're thinking about it too much.
What? And Namel is gonna step up. How much for that?
I mean, I guess it's a silver piece if you really want it. Hang on, this music is not fitting the mood. And he's gonna reach down into into a cupboard, and you pull out this. It looks like Pepto-Bismol, and,
Oh, heck.
and he's gonna pour it into a wooden cup and hand it over to you. Here you go. Hope you like
Mel
it.
slides over the silver coin and then just stares really disappointed down at the drink and says thank you, and then goes to sit at one of the tables.
Zaya's gonna ask him what's on tap that's local.
Well, we got the Sandy Sangria. We got the we got some micro brews, we got some mini brews, we got some atomic brews. I don't know what that means, but whatever. We got it, though. We did get a shipment of something really cool, but I don't know if it's in your guys' budget.
What is it?
Well, it's a drink that's called Reflection.
What does it do?
Well, you drink it, and you just, like, feel really good afterwards. But, like, I also just paid 1,000 gold for the whole bottle, so I'm gonna be asking for, like, 40 gold a shot.
Which of the elected are you going to try to sell that to?
Oh, I'll sell it to any elected that wants it.
Do you have any that stop by here often?
No, I get a whole bunch of politicians through here all the time. For various reasons.
It's gonna go, can I go ahead and get a sangria?
The Sandy Sangria, you got it, babe. It'll be 3 silver.
Alright. And she'll pass it over.
I imagine about this time, Kaerith, you'll show back up.
Check your DMs.
Oh, unless you're doing something.
Uh-huh. Being a naughty boy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What have you done?
Murder! No, I'm joking. Not yet.
I like that you put the qualifier yet.
But eventually Kaerith does show up. He's like, whoa, look what the breeze dragged in. You look like you've seen some better days.
Yeah. I need a drink. What do you got?
Well, it's gonna depend on what your taste is. Do you need just some straight brew? You want some Elvish Ale? You want some Dwarven Ale? You want some mead? I got some of that Faerun, what's it called? Faerun Pixie Dust. I think it's what it's called.
I need the hardest shit you got.
Oh, so the Faerun Pixie Dust, that's gonna be it. It gets you all sorts of twisted up. You know what I mean? It'll be 2
How much
gold
for
for a
3 of
glass
them?
of that.
I will slam 6 gold on that counter and damn near splinter it.
Well, take it easy. I'll give you one at a time just to make sure. He's gonna give you the first cup.
I'm down at like a shot of tequila.
I need you to make a con save.
Yeah, baby, we drinking tonight. 7. Oh, I'm still rolling. Yeah, 7.
All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and roll some dice here.
Oh, baby.
Your skin begins to burn, and you're going to take 4 fire damage as like this pixie dust seems to like start bleeding out of your skin.
I'm gonna take a grunt and kind of like lean on my elbow a little bit as a little bit of lightning energy like crackles out of my maw. Can I get the next one?
Are you sure, man? It looks like that you didn't take very well to that first one.
You took my gold, didn't you?
Now look, I'm more than happy to give it back to you.
No.
Okay. Alright, and go ahead and make a con save at disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Woo! That's a charisma con.
From the table, Namel's just gonna.
Yeah, you seem to handle it quite a bit better this time around. And sorry, Nemo, what'd you say?
I was gonna say, Namel. I guess is just kind of watching Kaerith, waiting to see if he's gonna do anything crazy. And while he's doing that, gingerly take a sip of this Pepto-Bismol or whatever. Does it taste bad or?
It tastes like strawberry lemonade.
Oh. Okay, and then they start to chug it because they were terrified it was going to be something disgusting.
It looks like Pepto-Bismol, but it tastes like strawberry lemonade.
What was I drinking again? What was the name of my drink?
Pixie dust.
Sweet. And at this point, I'm gonna motion to the bartender to give me my third shot.
He's gonna hand it to you. It looks like the second one went down just fine, but you should really slow down. This stuff can really kick you in the ass.
All right. And I want to down the third shot.
All right. Con save at disadvantage.
Fuck yeah. Natural 1.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and roll this again.
Oh, fuck me.
Your skin, while blue, begins to gain this reflective sheen all over it, and you look as though you're made out of like blue glass.
Oh, hell yeah. So that means I can blind people, right? No, I'm joking.
Saya's sitting close to the entrance and goes, I'm glad I'm not in charge of that.
Hey, dude. Something strong and cheap, please.
Strong and cheap? You sound like a walking contradiction.
I'm sure you have some of the cheap, strong booze around here.
And you want the bad booze, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. And while I'm talking with him, I would like to fiddle in some Thieves' Cant in the language and ask him if he knows where I could get some fool's gold, cat gold.
Look, man, I don't know what you're saying, but it sounds like something you shouldn't be, whatever you're trying to get at is not something you should be trying to involve yourself with.
So he speaks Thieves' Cant.
No, he's speaking in common.
Oh, but he wouldn't understand me if he doesn't speak Thieves' Cant, right?
I didn't say he whether or not he understood you. I just said that he said that you probably shouldn't be, talking like that.
Okay. Well, I'll take the drink then.
Alright, so we got one bad boy. That's going to be 4 silver from you.
We give him 5.
I appreciate your generosity.
How much was mine?
It's just 1 silver for you, babe.
Thank you.
Fucking upcharge. No, I'm joking.
She's got to give him 3 silver.
I'm gonna wand over to Zaya and just ping a little message at her in telepathy. And it's just gonna say, you seemed very keen on splitting up when I mentioned it earlier. What exactly are you looking for? And that's
I
it.
was
And I'm just gonna.
answering.
Oh, I know. I just wanted to make sure that the DM heard it. That's all. Oh. They can't respond in telepathy unless they know it, right, Warden?
Huh?
It's not like message. If I shoot a message to someone telepathically, they can't respond unless they know telepathy.
Yeah. So unless you're using message, they can't
They
respond.
can't respond. Okay.
Yeah. So with message they can respond. So without message or without telepathy, you'd have to say it out loud.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure for my own personal note. I'm just gonna stumble into a seat next to Zaya and just look down at my hands.
And knowing that he is a Dragonborn, and he has been speaking some Draconic, usually when he's having weird episodes, I'm going to respond to his message in Draconic with, I need to know who's up for election, kind of, and how many people are running against, like, in the different places. And I also wanted to maybe get the jump on some of the other groups as they came in and see if they had anything that could beat what we have.
I'll just shoot a little glance at you and just nod.
And while we are doing that, can I do kind of a perception check to see, like, who else is in the area?
Yeah, you look
if
around.
It looks like any of the other adventurers have made it back.
You look around. There seems to be some adventurers there, but there's not in groups of 6, like you were originally assigned.
Do we recognize them as anyone who was up?
You could do an investigation.
Okay. No.
Right. From what you can tell, you're not able to really discern much.
Hmm.
You guys get what you were looking for coming in here?
Keep in mind, the Restal is a source of information.
I was about to be talking to Restal, actually.
Okay.
I was going to be asking him, do you see any how do you see any interesting people around here?
I see lots of interesting people around here, babe. Some of them are sitting at this table right here.
Oh.
One of you is a bit of a loose cannon, from what I understand.
Oh, which one?
That's for me to know, and them to tell you later.
Of course. I mean, well, just gonna be saying super quietly. A lot of us are. Well, a lot of them are kind of like that.
Oh, God.
I mean, to be fair, she was saying this super quietly, not out loud.
Hold on, I need to look at something.
What I can say is, it's a good thing the elections are coming up.
Why is
for
that?
some of you. Well, things that may or may not have happened can simply go away if you get the right spot.
Keep talking. I'm interested.
Well, it all depends on what kind of role you get and how far up you get. Certainly, if you're able to like take over Rashali, you can do whatever the hell you want. No questions asked. Nobody even bats an eye at what you do.
Do you know who are the top contenders? Who are the top contenders for the elections?
Well, you got. Well, it really depends on what kind of role you're looking at. Are you asking like for everything, or like? I can give you some of the names.
Like, who are the ones that show the most promise?
Well, for the overseer, you got the, ever beautiful Trutelta Azarak. She's looking to take over this place.
What was that name one more time?
Trutelta Azarak.
Azarak. Looking. You said the
Overseer.
Yeah, the overseer. God damn. Okay.
Yeah, so the overseer kind of leads everything in Reshalia on the military side. I did hear about this one, all of the captain positions are up. Heard some rumors that there's a certain captain that was feeling a bit weak. If you catch my drift.
Oh, which one would that one be?
My eyes are gonna glare daggers at this barkeep.
Well, from what if I understand, her name is her name is Iona Crimson.
Iona Crimson.
Yeah, she's
Iona.
Yeah, Iona.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Apparently, she's had some run-ins with a couple of the criminal factions around here, and she's like not looking too hot. She's a bit demoralized, if you know what I mean.
Oh yes, I do know what you mean.
So
Do.
whoever is going to be going up against her is probably going to have the upper hand. People tend to throw their sponsorship behind people that aren't involved with shady dealings.
Good to know. Anyone that could be approachable?
Sorry, well, repeat that.
She's just kind of asking, like, which one did you say is the most approachable?
Approachable? What
Yes.
do you mean? Like, which ones can you go up and talk to?
Yes.
I mean, I guess the most approachable one that I can think of is Captain Foplow. Dude's a pretty nice guy. Kind of a meathead, but his whole story is pretty funny if you ask me.
What's the story of this captain?
What is his story, or is that something that you cannot share?
Well, I mean, it's kind of public knowledge considering it's on record, because like apparently the old Royal Guard captain was like kind of harassing him so much that Foplow decided to just bash his skull in with his axe. Turns out the elections were in progress, so that was just seen as being the election. Took over the role, and nobody's questioned him since.
I want to kind of whisper to the bartender in Draconic. What can you tell me about Captain Iona? Any weaknesses?
Sorry, dude. I don't really speak that language. That one's not my cup of tea. If you get it.
I'll repeat the message in common via telepathy.
Well, there's some people out there that get involved with like the Saffron Saviors, and if they get involved with the Saffron Saviors, then people just generally don't like them. Saffron Saviors.
Okay.
Well-meaning individuals, but they also just cause some mischief sometimes. Steal from the rich, give to the poor, that kind of a thing. But thing is, if you don't have the rich, the poor suffer even more.
Mm-hmm. And where can I find this Captain Iona? Just wandering about.
Well, I imagine you can find them over near the barracks.
Besides the barracks.
You might find her in the Diamond District. Or even near the Bloody Ruby, when that's where the elections are taking place anyway.
How many more days until the election?
The election's happening next week.
Okay. Thank you, my friend. And I'll toss him a gold coin.
You got it. Well, if there's nothing else, I gotta get going to my next appointment. So you guys can see yourselves out, and he's gonna like tap on the bar, and you'll see like everything begin to lock up.
Besides that, it's kind of midday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, the sheets don't wait for no one, man.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna stumble out of the bar, drunk as fuck.
Glowing like a... just glowing like crazy.
I'm gonna throw my hood over myself and just kind of stay in the middle of the group wherever we go next.
Zaya's gonna return the glass to the bar and say, "Thanks so much," and like kind of give him a wink as she walks out.
Seraphina is just gonna be like saying, "Thank you very much for that information," and then she's just gonna be walking out slowly.
Namel's gonna go up to the bar and also hand out their glass with a strawberry mustache, and then say thank you, and then follow.
And you'll see that he's gonna like finish locking up the bar and wander away.
What are we gonna do with the rest of the day?
I want to check it on this Captain Iona. I don't know about you guys, but an easy seat in the election seems pretty tempting to me.
Wait, you heard about her too?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't aware that anyone else was listening, but yes, I would also like to be checking on her. I'm quite curious about her. Hi, Monkey.
Hi, Monkey.
Hey, sorry for being late.
We got some notes for you.
Yeah, we got some tea.
There you go. I just posted the notes that I've written down so far.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then how much gold should he be getting? 4 plat pieces and...
4 platinum and then 19 gold.
4 platinum and 19 gold there, Monkey. That's how much money you
four.
paid.
Wait, it's 4 or 5?
He gets 4. He gets the shit end of the stick.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Oh, too bad you weren't awake for your boyfriend there.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, you missed
him.
You missed Water Boy.
It was a cool trick.
Yeah, no, the last session, what he did is he rubbed his hands together and out came purified water, and he poured it into a glass.
Ew.
That's what everybody. Yeah.
I was thinking
That's
the same.
nasty.
It's pure
Knowing he's
water.
a courtesan too? No, knowing who he is and what he does, I wouldn't drink that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck
I
that.
mean, you never know where it's going to.
Warden
shit's
tried to
gotta
throw
be
me under the
laced.
bus there.
That's gotta be laced. No way.
I don't know anything about the Saffron Saviors by any chance, DM.
You can make a history check.
Okay. I'm just like,
Can I also make one? I'm just
Absolutely.
curious to see. Okay. You want me to roll it privately or?
No.
We are
Serafina,
on
you don't know anything
fire
about
tonight,
the Saffron.
guys.
God damn it,
This
Yeah,
is
dude.
perfect.
neither
I was
like
so
this. Apparently, this is the
close.
first time you've ever heard about the Saffron Saviors.
Bro, it landed on the nat 20 until the last second. Fuck. Alright. Well,
Beer
shall we
really
head to
sucks.
the shall we head towards the I'm trying to remember the fucking name.
The diamond.
No, we're not gonna be able to get in there. The Bloody Ruby.
Bloody Ruby.
That's the Coliseum area.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh.
If we want info on this captain, that'll be the best place to look.
Okay. So you guys heading that way?
Yeah.
Yup.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So approaching, cutting through the glass carousel once again. You notice that the crowds have gone down a little bit, not by a whole lot, but still pretty busy. But approaching the Bloody Ruby, you do see that there are some Coliseum gates there. The Coliseum itself is shuttered off, and there appears to be a individual in dark robes sitting at a desk, writing something in front of this Coliseum.
Do I recognize this person?
They appear to be a shadow archivist.
Okay.
You guys gonna walk up to him and talk to him, or?
Yeah, I was looking at my starting document really quick.
So
Seeing
right
what do I
before-
do?
yeah, so the shadow archivists are basically they document the comings and goings and all the history of Rishali.
Yeah. I was seeing if I knew, how frequent they hosted games at the
Quarterly,
Whatever.
so the whole thing with the elections are
No.
every quarter, and every single position is up for grabs.
Okay. I'll walk up to the shadow arc.
I was like,
To who?
she's gonna follow you right behind you.
Okay. I'll walk up to the archivist and kind of just wait for him to look up from his desk. Oh no. Bob the Builder.
Sorry, repeat that again.
I'm just gonna walk up to the desk and kind of nod at the shadow archivist and wait for him to finish writing whatever he's writing currently.
Apparently, we have Zaya redeeming the watering hole, so let me go get some water.
Well, everybody else was redeeming it at the bar, so
Hang on, be right back.
that took a long time for him to see it.
Dude, I got fucked up at that bar. I don't know about you guys, but I got fucking wasted.
Oh, I'm just fine with my apple juice.
The Mel had the what was it? The strawberry milk?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
I had a
I
sangria.
felt
It
like
wasn't
I
too
was in a
strong.
weird state of being here and not being here at the same time.
He fed you sweat water, my boy.
While you were asleep.
Ah, it was a cool trick.
Yeah. Good to have you back with
Yeah,
us.
rub your hands
timer.
together. Water appears. I rub my hands together and skin flakes off my hands.
Do you need to,
It's a
you
little
need to say
gross.
something about that? Do you need to see someone other than me about that?
Hmm?
You need to see someone other than me about that. That sounds concerning.
All right.
You should go see
Got
like
my water.
a skin doctor, you know?
It's
Yeah,
just
chug that glass of water.
I just
Just gonna go
dip
for
my
it.
hands in like some water, and soaks it up, stops being dry for about a couple minutes,
Oh.
Drives back out.
dries back out,
Just real
flakes
leathery.
out more.
Yeah, yummy.
Yeah, did you guys notice that we're, rolling on fire tonight?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
This
Yeah,
is
amazing.
man, I've only
Well,
hit like
ever.
5 rolls under 5 and 1 roll above 5.
I thought you were taking the good dice back.
I don't know, bro. I think you cursed him.
I mean, he got wasted for a good price, though, so the roll was good.
I mean, I
in a way.
got 1 real good roll in me tonight. I actually had 2 real good rolls in me tonight, but that's it.
Okay. I need to send something to somebody.
Shouldn't have been stingy with the good dice then.
Oh, fuck me, man. It's alright. It worked out. It will work out. We're all good.
Who has the brain cell right now?
Not me.
Not
I
me.
gave it up.
Nope.
All right.
Oh
I
no.
lost.
We're all gonna
I think
die.
I think radio is permanently banned from the brain cell.
Yeah. At this point, I might have the brain cell.
Oh, fuck.
I was gonna say, in the bar, I'm pretty sure Serafina had it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, especially when finding out all that information. Yeah, I have the brain cell this session.
Tell you what, though, that barkeep knows too many things, huh?
Well, he's sleeping with
Well,
everyone.
that's what I was about to say.
It's kind of his job to be knowing things.
I wonder what
he's
one of
knowing.
those massages feel
He's
like.
okay. All right.
A lot of
dude.
you
What? My
just
back is
flip out.
tense.
Oh, yeah, back is tense.
Always.
My arm is sore from carrying you around town, bro.
Listen, the sweat water got me fucked up.
Yeah, and that fucking pixie dust got me fucked up too.
Oh,
You were
what
carrying
you
him
were
around
drinking
before
there.
that.
He was
Yeah.
doing pixie dust.
Fuck yeah, I did 3 shots of pixie dust. And it hurt like a
That-
motherfucker. It
doesn't
did like
seem
a
healthy.
quarter of my health. It was
Anyway,
not.
So you approach the Shadow Archivist, right?
Yeah, you said he was writing down something.
Hey, he's just busy, scrawling stuff. He's gonna.
I'll just like knock once on the desk and wait for him to finish and
Right.
start paying attention to me.
He'll finish a sentence and he'll drop the quill inside of a inkwell and look up at you. Can I help you?
How do I yeah. How do I sign up to take one of the election positions?
Well, you talk to me. Do you have?
Ah.
Do you know what position you're going for? Or who you wish to challenge?
I'm interested in challenging Iona Crimson.
All right. And your name?
My name is Kaelir, Caelir, no last name.
And he's gonna look at you. He's
Give him a broad smile.
Drop the quill back in the ink. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fucker. I knew I shouldn't have tried this. Bro, another 2! I'm getting...
What are we
are
doing?
compelled to tell the truth. And, sorry, what was your name?
My name is Kaerith Salkar.
Alright. And this is going to be an interesting election indeed, then. And he's going to take the quill back out and he's going to write your name.
I'm just gonna grit my teeth and then let Zaya do whatever she wants to do.
While that's happening, Namel's gonna kind of like stiffen up and then start looking around. Do they notice anyone kind of looking suspicious or
You can
standing
make a
nearby?
perception check.
Okay.
Dude, I need new dice. I need new D&D Beyond dice. This shit's cursed.
Just roll a whole bunch of times.
Oh my god!
I will
Oh, there's
spam
the brain
roll.
cell.
Okay,
I got the
wow.
brain cells, y'all. I won.
Congratulations, Nebel.
As you look around, you see several various people looking in your direction.
Hmm.
Do they look dangerous or
Yeah, there's
familiar in any way to
you
Rashali?
recognize, you don't recognize anybody, but you see people looking at you. You notice that people are watching you.
Okay. I don't know if I should go. Okay. I guess. Can Namel approach them?
There's several, but there's,
How many? Oh, actually, before Namel approaches, how many are there?
you got
That,
8
like-
or 9 people watching you.
Oh, you're approaching the... Oh God.
Yeah, no, never mind. I'm not gonna approach them. I changed my mind. Namel doesn't do that.
No,
Namel just kinda-
please be my guest. I
They're
was
scattered
curious.
about. They're not all in one group.
scattered about?
They're scattered about.
Okay. Do they look dangerous or?
I mean, they look like they're merchants or passerbys. You don't necessarily notice.
Okay. I guess Namel will try to approach the closest one then.
It's like, can I help you?
Do I know you?
Do you?
You're the one watching me.
Yeah, you're a lizard person.
And
Kind of
that's
dry
surprising
here for
in
someone like
Rashali?
you, isn't it? Don't you like the more
I think it's best you
moist
mind your
climates?
Namel just scuffs and then walks away.
And while she's doing that, Zaya's going to approach the scribe and wait for, an opportunity, because she doesn't want to interrupt him either.
Yep. And then he'll look up at you.
And say, I just have some questions about the election, if you don't mind answering.
Of course.
I know your order keeps the knowledge of Rashali. Who's been in position the longest?
That's a question. That is a question.
My bad.
Well, it usually goes to the strongest individual, so it's the one that's been in position the absolute longest. I would say it's, from my recollection, it's Honey-Faced Voost.
And what position do they hold?
Well, he doesn't hold a position anymore. But he held the position for at least 20 years.
That's impressive.
It is.
I know that a lot of the positions are, might is right. Is there any position that would go to a more crafty type, do you think?
You have the scriptorium, the high judges, middle judges, lower judges. Those particular positions are more for those with wit and knowledge.
And currently, who is the person that's held a position the longest in any position?
The one that's currently in power.
Yeah, like who out of everybody that is currently in power before next week?
Before next week.
Who's been in their position the longest?
I suppose Kuryozine would be the next in that regard.
I'm trying to get a feel of who to avoid in the election.
Well, I suppose it depends on what kind of role you're after.
Out of character, like, how many different kinds of positions are there?
So, on the military side of things, you have the overseer, you have the generals, you have the, a whole bunch of the military leaders below the generals. You have the royal guard, and then you have the local captains. So that's on that side of things. On the other side, you have the high judges. They do a whole lot of pontificating and rambling about nothing. The scriptorium tries to interpret what the high judges say. The middle judges take what the scriptorians write and pit it against itself, and if it crumbles, it crumbles. And then the lower judges apply what does actually pass to the general public.
And does the scriptorium have like openings like the everything else, or is that the thing that's like
everything is during every election, everything is up for grabs?
Okay, so I'll turn to the scriptorium person and say, I actually was looking to join your order.
Well, the Shadow Archivists, we do not engage in elections. And yeah, so the Shadow Archivists themselves are not involved in the elections for any reason. And if you're not already in it, you will never be in it.
Okay, so they kind of like scout out?
No, because so the whole idea of the Shadow Archivists is that they are a politically neutral faction. They have no sway or bearing in anything, but their roles are permanent.
Yeah, so like how do they get new blood in?
They recruit them.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Like it's
like childhood.
You're scouted out kind of a thing.
Yeah, they're scouted out. So
okay.
you would be considered too old.
Makes sense. And she's gonna look a little bit disappointed and then go, then I guess the lawmakers. Is there anybody in the lawmakers that would be...
Well, I suppose which level are you trying to apply to?
The lowest.
So the lower judges.
Yes.
Well, you could go for Listsu, Janasi, one of the lower judges. Strange living conditions, but, you know, it hardly matters.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
You know, I guess it depends on your ability.
Well, I'm not the best physical fighter. And she kind of like...
None of the scriptorium generally are. They're not known for their physical prowess.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind then.
Did you want to sign up for the elections?
Not just yet. When's the deadline?
Well, sooner is better than later, but people have been known to participate in the elections during them. So, it's a matter of being witnessed.
If I signed up now and we're currently on a quest for the Adventurers Guild that could possibly get us sponsorship, would that be added, or do I need to wait?
Well, the sponsorships simply help you. Give you financing, give you the tools necessary, gives you coaching. It's more of a
it wouldn't
formality.
matter if I... Okay. It wouldn't matter if I signed up now.
No.
And then got the sponsorship later.
Correct. It just simply helps your chances. But if you wish to apply, it's better to know sooner rather than later. Especially for something as hotly contested as the scriptorium.
And she will go... I may as well go ahead and try. And agrees to sign up.
Very well. I will put you on the list of the lower judge candidates. And is there anyone in particular you're trying to compete against, or does it matter?
Since you said everybody's about the same, you only gave me one person that may.
Well,
I guess the Listsu.
and what is your full name?
It's just Zaya.
You don't have a last name?
No.
He's going to write down Zaya. Alright. Is there anyone else from your party that is seeking to join in the elections, or no?
I'm not sure. And she's gonna kind of turn around to the group.
I don't think I'm suited for such a position. Or any of those positions.
Wait, what positions are there? I'm sorry.
So there are military roles and there are, legislative, judicial roles.
Maybe I like judicial role.
So you want to try to become one of the lower judges?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is your name?
Serafina.
Is that your whole name?
Yes. As far as I know.
going to look at you strangely before writing down your name.
Can I make an insight check on that
Sure.
strange look? Because I just tells me that's
You're not quite sure what that expression might mean, but confusion for sure. Like, you can see that he's a bit confused, but
Wait, he looks a bit confused.
yeah.
What is the matter?
Nothing is the matter. Be sure to show up promptly.
What? When would that be?
Next week. The Fool's House.
Next time. Okay. At what time?
Dawn.
Alright.
If there's nothing else.
At least not for me.
Namel's gonna step up right after Serafina, and then try to go for the military, I guess.
And is there a specific role you wish to fill?
Something in the lower ranks.
So a captain?
Sure.
And what is your name?
Nemo.
I'm just gonna write down your name. And either of you two?
You know, if everybody else is doing it, put me down for captain's bow.
And your name?
Down there, Sworn.
Very well. And you, Dark and Brooding?
You mean me or radio?
Radio.
Oh, okay.
Can I support somebody in their attempt, or?
No.
Well then, I guess I will give it a try. Why not? Name's Aaron.
Is that your full name?
Yes.
Does Aaron really not have a last name?
He
Roll a
actually
wisdom
does.
saving throw.
Oh,
So we're all gonna be elected officials, guys.
So are you
That's
gonna
so
tell him your last name or
exciting.
no?
Sorry, what?
Are you gonna tell him your last name?
No.
I do need your complete information.
Black.
Very well. Just gonna write down your name.
Can I roll an insight check how he figured it out? I was lying so easily.
Sure, you can roll insight.
Wow. 12.
No. Maybe he's just really good at picking up on lies.
Alright.
I mean, it is kind of their job.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth? La di da di da.
day.
Where to next?
About what time is it now?
You know, later afternoon.
You guys want to camp out in the lobby of the Adventurers Guild and see if any of the groups we came in with come back in?
Sure.
We can.
I heard there's bearable.
Isn't that in Stonecroft?
No, I don't think so. Wait, let me see.
I think there's barrel ball here.
There
Wait.
is.
There is.
Should be.
What is bearball, by the way? I don't know what that is.
So barrel ball is a sport. Is an international sport.
Okay, so
So-
it is.
Would we know if we'd be able to participate or watch?
I mean, you can watch it.
Okay.
Would we know where in this place it would be?
Well, it's over down in the southeastern part of the city.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Down in the... You gotta go past the slums. So, where are you
Well, do
going?
we want to see if there's a game?
We can.
We
Sure.
can try.
Up to you guys.
I'm not much for a sport, but if everyone else wants to go, I suppose.
We can always split up. Some of us can go watch and some of us can stay.
Again?
I mean, it doesn't seem like we are in direct danger, so.
Do not utter those words. You never know.
I mean, you never know when the ambush is gonna happen. We've been
God
getting
damn it,
ambushed.
Almir. There you go.
I swear.
And we're gonna walk around the corner and roll it.
Like, we're gonna go right here. This is where we have to make our choice.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah. I personally advocate going back to the guild and keeping an eye to see if any of our competition comes back by the time we go to bed tonight.
Well,
I actually like that idea.
Yeah, that's a good one. The Mel was for going for that, but well, yeah.
Yep, fuck your NPCs, Warden.
Oh, okay.
Just say Warden's like, man.
I saw him down there and I was like,
Hey, look, I'm just saying, I'm setting it up in case you guys are trying to do barrel ball. If you want to watch barrel ball.
Maybe we'll watch Barrel Ball tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe if we
I
win,
guess we'll do it in the
maybe if we
morning.
have a quest, yeah. Okay.
All right. So you guys are heading back to the Adventurers Guild. In what order are you going back?
I'm
I guess
probably
how we are right now.
second or third. Yeah, let's put Calnir in front. Yeah. Yeah. Nemel, go right next to him.
Oh hell no! You know what? I will go. Take one for the team.
I'll be in the middle here.
Wait, let me look at something first.
No. All right, guys, let's
No.
min-max. Let's min-max our party position, guys.
So as you're walking back there, you see that this particular section of the street is a bit more crowded, and you get a couple of people bumping into you. You know, here and there.
Do any of them reach their hands a little bit too close to like our coin purses or anything?
I mean,
Yeah.
you could roll perception and see if that happens.
Aye, Captain.
Could
There we
I guess
go.
we could all do that?
18.
Does someone of them look very wealthy or somewhat wealthy?
No.
No.
Do any of them look like any of the people that were eyeing me out? Or the-
Okay, that is not what it's showing on my dice. That's weird.
Yeah. So I
Of
mean,
course.
you notice that your coin purses are safe.
Nice.
Okay. Woo. Go with me. I'm ready to keep on going, guys. Let's keep on going. Woohoo! We didn't get fucking robbed. I'm so excited.
But what about that ambush?
You motherfucker.
Tell me,
We
I
need to
think you
buy
need to stop
cupcakes.
talking.
I like you better when you were sleeping.
A lot of people say that. It's quite hurtful.
Oh, I'm sorry. Come give Papa a hug.
No,
I'll
it's
pat
okay.
you on the back. I'm gonna bear hug you from behind because I think I'm like 3 inches taller than you. Yeah. Soak it in.
Just don't
Zai's gonna
take
be
a bite
behind
out
him,
of my
just kinda going,
shoulder.
All right, you guys get back in to the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, cock's back! Yay!
Yay.
Whoops.
Yeah, it's
Your drunken ass is stumbling to a stool.
Oh wait.
and you'll see Hubube walk up to you. Hey, welcome back again, adventurers.
Thank you.
Thank you. What can we help you with?
Nothing. I just wanted to let you know that a few of the teams have returned, and some are upstairs.
Hmm. How many is a few? We talking like 3 or 4?
Two of them, from my understanding.
Okay.
Did they find anything worthwhile?
Oh, that is for me to know, and you to find out.
Can we find out
Radio,
from you?
You went for a captain election, right?
What did you ask?
You're trying to go for a captain position, right?
Yeah.
In the elections? Okay. Sorry. I just wanted to fix my note.
But we will be
Mystery.
calling it on the morn. So be ready in the morning.
What
We
time
will.
in the morning?
Oh, it's I guess as soon as my pancakes are done, or the brownie is done anyway.
So sometime after dawn?
Yes.
Okay. I have a kind of a question for you.
Yes.
What do you know about the Captain Iona Crimson?
It seems as though she might be receiving some financial support from the Diamond District.
Hmm.
Why do you
Okay.
ask? Are you going against her?
Just a question. And if you'd humor me, what about Listsu, the Air Genasi lower judge? What do you know of him, if anything?
Oh, he's just simply getting up there in years and might be forgetting some things.
Understandable. What are you looking forward to in this next election?
Ooh, I'm looking forward to quite the show, of course.
And then I'm gonna send this telepathically to him. Do you have any news of the army that was stationed near the border of Stonecall?
And what might that be?
Anything? Looking for nothing in particular here.
He's gonna give you a smile as he takes your coin purse and he's gonna drop it in the middle of the table, and he's gonna tap on it, and it's gonna form into a Jenga tower. And he's gonna smile and he's gonna walk away.
What if I just jang it or what?
All right, I'll be first again. I'll grab my coin purse off the pile.
Make a dexterity check.
Check or saving throw?
Check.
Okay. That was hot.
As you
That
go
was
to
so
pull
hot.
your coin purse, the whole tower begins to crumble and fall, and your gold and platinum splatters all over the ground. And everyone is able to see that there is a note folded up.
I am going to jump on top of that note and just crumple it in my fist as fast as I possibly can. No one gonna stop me?
Did he take all of our purses or just his?
No, I think it's just mine.
Just
mine. I'm gonna grab the note, just clench it real tight as I use my fist, unless anyone's stopping me, to like kind of fist my gold in my platinum back into its pouch.
Did we see the note?
Everyone saw the note.
You saw a note.
Everyone saw it?
Everyone
Okay.
saw a note. You didn't necessarily read it.
Can we
All Zaya's gonna do
Can I
is
stop him
go.
or
You can try.
Oh, I would like to
what
try.
would that be?
I'm not going to try because that is not in my character's nature.
You're going to be
Would
doing.
that be a
We'll be doing dexterities checks against each other.
okay?
So Zaya's gonna say to Seraphina, well, that's not suspicious in Celestial.
Are you serious?
It's gonna be like, absolute.
Net 24.
Okay.
Yeah, Seraphina's just gonna be whispering back to Zaya and Celestial. Absolutely.
So, Aaron, you are able to pick it up.
Hey, everybody wants that love letter.
I would like to give to read it quickly and then hand it to him. I think you lost something, buddy.
You are not able to read it.
Oh, thank God.
Can
I
I
am
try to
going
take
to-
it out of Aaron's hands? Before he
Mother-
passes
I mean,
it
you're on
back.
the other side of the table. So.
Okay, can I go over there and then
There's no way you're gonna get to that in time. Just give me my note back.
I'm gonna jump across the table and then try to
I
take
will-
it from him.
Zaya's gonna
slice your fucking hand.
while they're distracted like this, can Zaya cast Mage Hand and try and take it?
I mean, you can
Oh,
certainly
that's
try, but like Mage Hand is not able to impose force beyond 10 pounds. So, you know,
I mean, it would just be plucking it out of the hand of whoever's like, because I'm
it's
guessing
likely
that right now they're
it's
all.
likely not going to. You're not going to be able to get it out of Aaron's hand with 10 pounds of force.
Even with Namel lunging at him?
Yeah, he could have
No,
it
because-
completely wrapped up in his hand. It's not necessarily poking
Oh.
out of his hand.
All the
Can
mad
I
scrambles
just
happening. I'm just gonna
have-
try to disassemble the tower of.
Well, the
I
tower
think it
tower
was just
fell over.
my gold. Yeah.
was-
Oh,
was
the tower. I'm
it
just
was
gonna
just
take my pouch
his-
then.
It was no, your pouch is fine. Your pouch didn't didn't go anywhere. It was just Kaerith's.
Oh. I thought you
I
came
have-
with all our pouches.
Can I just have that note?
Oh yeah, like I said, I will
Oh.
immediately hand it to you and say like, hey, you.
I am going to grab it out of your fist and give you a nice good old squeeze and a smile. And just hold on to it so tight. This is my fucking note. There, many like it, but this one is mine.
You said I can't read it, Warden. Can I determine the language though?
You can make an intelligence check.
Oh yeah, my favorite.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, with your
Let me have my
-3.
secrets, Dad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a net 8 for a 5.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fuck your dad.
you don't know what language it is.
Okay. Well, while I have the note, I'm just gonna put all my gold and my platinum back in my purse, and I'm gonna put the note back in my purse, and I'm just gonna hold the purse with both hands very tightly and nervously.
Namel's gonna turn to Kaerith and say, Kaerith, what is that?
How about you
What are
mind
you
your fucking
hiding?
business?
It's a love letter.
You're goddamn right it is. My mom wrote it to me
Shy.
before I joined the military. It's very important to me.
I believe him.
Thanks, Calnia. I'll buy you a
Can-
drink.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Can I
You want to
ask
insight
to
check
see if
that?
he's lying?
Sure. I don't see why not.
That's her insight versus my deception, right?
If you're like actively trying to lie, it's going to be deception. Otherwise, it's going to be a
I'm lying
passive
through
deception.
I am lying through my ass.
So inside, right?
Yep.
Well, that's a stupid place to lie from.
Oh,
Fuck. Yeah, I mean, you know I'm lying. Absolutely. I am lying through my fucking teeth. Yeah, I mean, it's very obvious to you. I'm sitting there and I'm like nervous, sweating, and I'm like burning my eyes around the room. And my
Namel's gonna
fingers
be
are kind of
like,
like thrumming. Yeah.
yeah, Namel could definitely see that because she's never seen Kaerith so nervous, and it's gonna be like, what exactly is that?
How about this? How about if you can take it from me, you can read it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting a free drink.
And
No,
I'm gonna cast minor illusion that the note is gonna the illusion of a note written in Draconic is gonna slip out of the bag, but there's gonna be nothing on the note besides gibberish and Draconic, and it's gonna float to the middle of the table. And I'm gonna look panicked as shit as this is happening.
Can I insight check him again? Because he still looks really nervous.
Sure.
You insight check an illusion?
You
An
can-
illusion?
I mean, you
Can
can
you?
insight check to see if the illusion is like.
Okay. I mean, okay.
You can roll insight.
Ah,
From what you
man.
can tell, the illusion appears real to you.
Namel snatches it up, thinking it's the actual note, and then
Literally
it.
disappears in your hand as you touch it. You break the illusion. And I'm gonna sprint up to my room and lock the fucking door behind me while you do that. Good night.
It's literally nothing, and then
Well, it's written in Draconic, which I don't think you know.
but he said it was gibberish, so
Well, you don't know Draconic, so you wouldn't know.
Namel does know Draconic,
Oh,
I
you do?
believe.
You
Oh.
only know Draconic because you're listed as a Dragonborn because you didn't switch to a Kobold yet.
Oh no! I switched over to a lizard folk already.
Here, let me double check.
Yeah, that last week. I finally figured it
Okay.
out.
Either or, I just thought you still had it set to Dragonborn.
Okay.
I remember that.
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
a big
so the
official
note
one.
note literally says like frog legs and apple soup.
Yep.
This is all he had to hide, and then I'm gonna flick it away back into the middle of the table.
Sophie's just kind of leaning back against her seat and being like, "This is so entertaining."
Too bad we don't have drinks right now. We could do the clinky thing.
Oh yes, that is quite
Someone
right.
call for Sylvia.
I wonder if they did
I'm
set
gonna-
drinks.
I'm gonna shoot a little telepathic message to Aaron and be like, "Meet me in my room when you're done with whatever you're doing down there."
I will give you a slight nod.
I am not in the fucking room.
So as this exchange finishes up, a few people step through the door. The first one to step through appears to be an Asmar, long silver hair, and is floating above the ground. Behind him is a halfling archer, then a tiefling with two blades on his back, and then a dragonborn with a lute.
Does the halfling look like a woman or a man?
The halfling is a male. They all look rather distraught, but they.
Halfling is what?
Huh? Halfling is male.
I think that you cut out before.
The halfling is male.
Okay, no. I'm gonna. Well, I mean, I'm practically sitting like right next to Zaya. I'm gonna be like, kind of whispering, just saying like, "Well, look, it seems like other other parties are here."
Where's the other two?
And they're gonna be speaking to Sylvia, and she's gonna point to Hoobyu, and they're gonna walk around the desk, and they're gonna go talk to Hoobyu quietly, and they're going to give him something.
Can
we
I
see-
see that?
See?
Yes.
You can do a perception check. You want to do an investigation check.
Investigation?
Investigation.
Oh, come on, that's an intelligence check.
I know if we did perception, I'd at least know it's about the same either way for me.
Oh, great. That's a
15.
-2.
Jesus.
Aaron, you have no idea what just happened. But
He's
what you can
distracted by
see,
the telepathic message.
what you can see is the
Yeah.
Azamar is handing Hoobyu what looks to be a rather large blue feather.
Wait, only Zaya can see that, or
So Nemel, Zaya, and Kalnir all see a large blue feather.
does that look familiar to us in any way? Like, or...
Nope.
That must have come from a big chicken. That thing's huge.
Wait, what is huge?
What are you talking about? What?
The feather that they just turned in.
It's a large blue feather. You can't miss it.
Can I
Huh?
now see the picture?
What?
Kalnir's just gonna obviously point towards them. Just, yeah, that one. Over there.
Wait, so we can now
Oh.
see it.
Yeah, I mean, Hoobyu stows it away, so you guys don't necessarily see it. If you missed it, you missed it. But it's
Okay.
hidden.
Oh no.
But the party themselves seem rather, a bit distraught. But, after talking to Hoobyu, you see them wander off towards the rooms.
And I'll turn to the
Do
table
they-
and say, I guess they lost two.
Maybe to
Does
that
it-
creature that they got it from.
I'm assuming they look exhausted, or
It's kind of.
or
a
did they
shame.
become did they become distraught after talking to who you?
No,
I
it
can't
seems
say.
as though they were distraught coming in.
Oh, okay.
If they come down here, perhaps we could try to speak to them. At least to speak to one of those that Azamat person.
Speaking. Yeah.
Speak
should do
not
that.
in the normal language, but in a different one.
Well, they'd most likely be able to understand us.
Black
Yeah.
dwarvish.
No,
Oh, I get what you're putting, like an orc.
absolutely not.
Well, and I'm useless.
Whatever. But either way, then we can at least they could understand us. I'm not really sure if the rest of that group could, but at least that one could.
And And after a certain amount of time, however long, you see 3 more people walk into the Adventurers Guild.
Do they by any chance have a badge? I mean, do any of these groups have a badge to, like, signify which group they are part of?
Nope. But
Do they look as,
these
just
3 people that walked in, you see 2 of them are humans. One of them looks like to be a fighter. One looks to be a rogue, and the other one looks to be an orc with a silver prosthetic arm.
And there does seem to be only 3 in this group.
And talking to Sylvia, they're gonna say something along the lines of the rest of them are coming still, but. Then they're gonna go talk to Hubu. And the fighter is gonna present something, but his back is directly to you.
So we won't be able to make out what it is he hands over?
I mean, you could make an investigation check at disadvantage.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay, try.
I'm not even.
May as well.
Why not? YOLO.
Mister, I have -3 intelligence.
Actually,
what is that?
at least try, so.
Of course, now I roll
Dang,
a
that
20.
sucked. Wait, it's 19. Is it 19 minus 7 or is it just 7?
So it's 7. So it rolls twice and it takes the lower roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I don't anything.
Dang.
yep. So you're not able to tell what was handed over to Hubu.
Can we see his face from here? Like, does he seem to look pleased or anything, or disappointed?
You can make an insight check.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, you can't tell what his expression is.
Hey, these dice suck.
He just looks like Hubu.
Good old Ubu.
And you're gonna see them come over here, and they're gonna like say something to this guy, and he's gonna move over here, and you're gonna sit down. And yell at Sylvia, like, "Hey, bring us some drinks."
Did they get brownies?
You'll see Sylvia run off, and then come back with drinks.
That man didn't say please.
You should go tell them they need manners.
You think so?
Yes, you should do it.
Okay. You guys think that'll help?
You don't even.
The Mel quietly says no.
No. Come back.
Hey guys, say please and thank you when you're being served. It's only polite.
Yeah, and who are you to talk, old man?
I'm Calnear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How about instead you just become Calfar?
Calfar. Well, now I don't think that hurts as much as you thought it might have. But yeah, our group.
You're
just wanted
talking
to
too
make
much,
sure that
old
you guys
man.
had manners. Well, you're not talking enough. You got to say please and thank you.
Okay, please go away.
Oh, see, just okay. Thank you.
Oh my god.
I think that was a very constructive talk. They
I'm
said
gonna
please.
turn to Cavalier and say, "Wow, you really did something there."
Good job,
It's
buddy.
making the world a
Good
better
job.
place.
I'm gonna take out Namel's gonna take out a piece of take out their brownie, and I guess just hand a piece to Cavalier.
Oh, sweet. Brown.
We just need to grind. We just need to get him grounded with brownies, and he'll be okay. Duly noted.
Thank you.
Zaya's going to be obviously like trying to like keep some laughter like under control. And be like, I'm gonna go up and check to see if
Damn young
Kaerith is okay.
nowadays.
He seemed really upset whenever he went upstairs. I'm gonna go check on him.
I mean, everybody was trying to steal his little love letter.
Wait, not me.
That was not
Okay,
a love
almost
letter.
everybody was trying to steal his
Oh
little
yeah, I
love
almost forgot. Yeah. Right. I will visit.
So Zaya's gonna go upstairs to go see if Kaerith will even open the door. And you guys
You
can
knocking
continue.
or?
And just be like snickering as she like walks off.
I guess I will follow.
Beep boop bop. What's up?
So I guess I'll
are you guys
knock
like?
on the door.
Who is it?
And it's Zaya. I wanted to check on you. I just wanted to see if you were all right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
slowly creak open the door. Anyone else
You-
with you?
No,
You
it's just
invited
us.
me.
And I see Aaron behind you, and I go, "That's fucking creepy, dude. Come on in." And I'll close the door after you two enter. So, what can I do for you, Zaya?
I just wanted to check to see if you were all right. I have no idea what that was, but everybody has things they need to hide.
I don't even know what's on the note yet. I haven't even read it. It slipped into my pocket when we were walking back to the guild just now. And I'm gonna pull up the very heavily crinkled and crushed paper and look at it. It's in Draconic, right, Warden?
Yep.
Okay. And I'll read it out to you two. This is what it says. Aaron, I don't think you know Draconic. It says,
No.
"Strike well, strike swift, the corrupt must fall." Snapdragon. You, Aaron, are one shady motherfucker, and I don't recognize the name Snapdragon, and I figured you might. Do you recognize that at all?
I don't think I do. Or do I, Warden?
Nope.
Yeah. Why I shake my head.
Does Zaya?
Make a history check.
History. I'm not great at that.
You've heard the name Snapdragon before, but you don't remember where.
Okay.
I
And Zaya will kind of like snap her fingers and go, "That sounds real familiar. But I can't tell you where I heard it. I don't know. It's been too long."
well, I don't know what this means, but this all seems to happen ever since we signed up for the election. And I know you, pointing at, kind of at Saya's direction, seemed real interested in the elections today when we were at the bed and breakfast. Something about this smells just real bad. I don't know who I can trust. If we can trust Nemel or Kalnir or Serafina, or even I guess you guys, but this kind of just feels like we're walking into a trap here.
Look, I see your point, but we have been working well together so far, and I do trust him as much as I can, his position. But I do see your point, and he's not wrong about you, Saya, though. Is there a reason why you were so interested?
Several years back, I may or may not have fleeced the wrong person. I'm trying to elevate myself to kind of... He hasn't forgotten. It's been years. He's still after me. I didn't even steal anything that was worth much. I don't know why he's still after me, but if I can get him out of a position, it would make my life infinitely easier.
So you
and I figured while I was in there, I could also maybe just make my life a little bit better.
Fair enough. We can work with that.
Who is he? You know, I don't want to impede on your past too much, but if we're gonna kind of go at this together, we don't need another unknown here. Who are we dealing with, Saya? Is this something we need to share with the others?
Hold, please.
You guys come here often?
You can say it however you want to say it. I'll just put it that way.
Okay. I just know his title. He's called the Johnson. He's been in power for a while. I was kind of hoping that at least one of the information brokers would be able to, like, mention him just offhand, because I did not want it known that I was searching, like, wanting to know his condition and things like that.
Can I make a history check to see if I know who this person is?
Sure.
Sweet. God fucking damn it.
You've heard the name the Johnson before, but you don't know where.
Huh? Hmm. Do I get the sense that that's like a very, very powerful position, though?
It seems like it would be a person of power, yes.
Okay.
Do I know him? Is he part of any of the groups I know from this state?
You can make a history check.
Oh yeah.
While he does that, I'm gonna send telepathic messages to the other three to, like, get your butts up here. Come to my room. We got stuff we need to talk about.
Yeah, Aaron, you don't know. You don't know jack shit.
Johnson, that's just a
You just know that's not someone you shot before.
All right.
Okay. I guess Nemel will make their way upstairs.
Yeah. I was about to be asking if the Azumar was still around.
Actually, before I go, can Namel get a drink and then go upstairs?
You can certainly ask Sylvia, but she'll get you one.
Okay, yeah.
I'll let you all in as you come up the stairs.
What are you tickling my mind for?
Well, I just wanted to tickle your mind, you know. I just wanted to.
Oh, there,
ask.
feather.
Calm down, old man. You're a
Should
little
we leave
old
you two
for me.
alone?
Should we go?
He's too old for me.
Never heard.
Thank God.
Do
Age is
any
just
of
a
you
number.
three recognize either of these two names? Do you guys recognize the name Snapdragon or Johnson by any means of the imagination?
Well,
I would
by any
guess.
means, I know Johnson. But
Let
I
me
don't
guess
think it's
we
in the
need-
way you're thinking.
Let me guess. I need to roll history checks.
Oh yeah.
So Kalnir, Seraphina, and Nemo none of you would know that name.
Okay.
Either of them?
Nope.
What were they again?
Johnson and Snapdragon.
Not a clue.
Excuse me.
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't really seem familiar.
Okay.
Yeah, sound like some pretty terrible nicknames.
Amen to that. But the reason why I ask is that note that filled out of my bag read some sort of message from Snapdragon. I was
How did you get in there?
I couldn't tell you. We were walking down the street back to the guild and it just slipped in my coin purse. I don't know if it was sheer luck or there's some shady group looking over us trying to use us in their own schemes or what. And I didn't get a chance to. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to read it until just a minute ago, so that's why I was a little antsy to keep a hold on to it just in case. I didn't want anybody else reading it. But something about these elections, I don't know about you guys, but something's just not feeling right after the snow.
Well, we already
Maybe
know
it's a-
somebody's trying to rig the elections.
Can you please repeat what the note said?
Sure. It said, "Strike well, strike swift, the corrupt must fall." Signed by Snapdragon. It sounds like they want Iona Crimson dead. We know that she's involved with a group called the Saffron Saviors.
Yes. Those ones.
And then Ubube said she's getting funding from the Diamond District. I don't know about any of you, but I have personally never set foot in that district, and I have been in this city for a very long time.
They're very discerning
Rigged.
there.
Yeah.
I did not believe that they would be.
So, I don't know if the Saffron Saviors is some sort of elitist group, some sort of underbelly rich people thing, or if I just don't know. But
Is there a way to be determining if what the word said on the note is some kind of code?
you're not.
There is no code involved in this.
Pretty sure it just means kill the captain.
Pretty much.
We heard she was in shady business. We heard about the
Well,
Saffron Saviors. We heard about the
You
privatized funding.
you couldn't remember yesterday at all, right?
No.
So you don't remember the thieves can't note.
That's my first time hearing about a thieves' can't note.
Okay.
I can't speak it,
We
but
found-
we forgot to tell you.
Actually, I
Yeah, I
believe that
forgot
I
about
might
that.
still have it. Just to
on
clarify.
on one of the bandits, or well, spies. I don't know what they were. I don't know. It's the
Right.
ones I torched to death. It's fine.
okay.
They
Uh-huh.
had this medallion on them that
Can I see that
Seraphina
medallion?
still has, I think.
So the medallion, you can find it in campaign chat 3. It's the one with the raven and the sword.
Do I recognize that?
No, you wouldn't recognize it.
Alright. You said this had thieves' can't on it?
Was it that or was it a note?
There was a note that
It
had these
was-
cans.
There was a note.
I think I still have the note.
What does the note say?
Gosh. I'm just trying to quite literally remember what it actually said.
I think that was in Aaron's chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron said it. But
He translated
not-
it.
Yeah, I
yeah, he
translated for you
translated
guys.
it, but he did not actually keep the note. I kept the note.
So it said, contestant group observed, eliminate the second market, avoid drawing attention to the guildmaster, no civilian casualties, recover any sealed artifacts or documents, leave bodies unmarked, clean work equals future coin.
That's the whole reason we came back early instead of searching for more.
I'm sorry, what did it say? I had to pay attention to an IRL thing really quick.
Contestants group observed, eliminate before the second marker, avoid drawing attention to the guildmaster, no civilian casualties, recover any sealed artifacts or documents, leave bodies unmarked, clean work equals future coin. I'm also just gonna send it into campaign chat.
Okay. So there's been bandits coming after us, hired by a blue Asmar with a male companion or a female companion?
Female companion.
Okay.
And he was blue-eyed, not blue, I think.
Oh, blue-eyed. Okay.
Yeah, blue-eyed, not blue.
So there's been an Asmar hiring bandits to kill us. There's been some
Spy group.
some guild with the symbol of the phoenix and the sword trying to kill us. Then there's Snapdragon. Could it be possible that this guild is maybe Snapdragon? Call me crazy, but this is a big bird with wings, right?
Yes, it's
Right.
possible. I don't know that we have enough information to make that determination, though.
Yes,
I don't
because
think we do.
the people that may have slipped your notes did not really seem like... Well, I mean, if they tried to be killing you, I'm pretty sure that you would have been injured. So maybe this Snapdragon is friendly.
Some rival organization. What? How do we want to do this? I know we got to get through tomorrow to get guild sponsorship for our elections, but what? There seems to be a lot of eyes on us, and to be quite frank, I don't know any of you.
When we questioned the one spy that we left alive, after he was bonked on the head multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
He said that his group, the one that has
The medallion.
note, the note, yeah. He said that they were trying to rig the elections so that only those that should be in power were in power, but he was very racist about it. So I'm guessing he means the humans because he was also from Stonecall.
What the fuck have we gotten caught up in? You're telling me this group of spies came from Stonecall?
Yes.
Why? What did we do? We're just... I
think it's anybody who wasn't human. And that they have
Victims
their
of
agents.
circumstance.
Yeah, they have their agents somewhere in the groups that are returning.
Did any groups return since I came up here?
2 have.
Yes. 2 have.
Any humans?
Yeah, that table down there.
Yes. 2 humans.
That Cal
Yes, 2.
tried to teach some manners to.
Yes, 2
Huh?
humans and
I
a
think it
guard.
went quite well. They said,
Yes,
please.
I'm sorry, you did what?
Well, I told them to start saying please and thank you when they were, requesting stuff like drinks and whatnot. And then at the end, they told me to please go away. I think it was a step in the right direction.
You know what? Good for you, old man.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yes, there's 2 humans and orc in that group.
What are
But-
you guys thinking? This seems way too extraordinary.
But I do believe that they said that there would be more coming from their group.
Okay.
Just to clarify, the first group had a dragonborn.
Yes.
And a halfling.
Halfling,
And
Asmar, and a tiefling.
So
And
it's
then the
highly
second-
unlikely that they were part of the... And they had lost 2 of their group. It looked like.
Yes.
They looked pretty devastated as they were going up the stairs.
Yes, they did. Actually, can we actually see any of these people because now that we are upstairs?
They are in their own
Well, aren't we in
rooms.
the room?
Yeah, you're all in a like a small crammed in room right now. Oh, what do we want to do? I mean, I just wanted to join the guild. I just wanted to find a party to adventure with and get some fresh air. I didn't. This is a lot. Right, what?
I am not sure what is the best direction to be going in. I did know that one of those.
You guys had a better view. What do you think? Are we gonna win this contest?
Well, we couldn't see... I couldn't see what the second group brought in, but the first group brought in some type of blue feather.
A very, very
I think we
large
can hold
one.
up against that.
A very, very large one from what Callie read.
Sorry. Okay.
So, if we believe that we have won fair and square, we can just sleep and pick up money. But If you
But
think they could win, maybe we should do something about that.
plus, it is the afternoon.
Mm-hmm. I think
Well-
we're settled on the competition. I don't know what this orb is. I don't think... They said it was written in Abyssal, that tiefling woman.
But this that
I
there was
think...
I wish that there was an extension on this mission that way, then we could collect that crystal orb from that graveyard.
Mm-hmm. Even then, that's going to take us weeks. We can't go that far out to that graveyard without preparing for a long journey. And I think
Is it really that far?
it's pretty far. But we as a group need to make a decision. Besides this guild business, there's a lot of eyes on us right now. And for some reason, most of them want to either kill us or break us apart.
No, to be fair, breaking you guys apart, not me. I can just change how I like. I can
I'm just
just
gonna
look
roll my
however,
eyes. I'm joking.
I can look however I want to. It is they would not really recognize me that easily.
I don't know, but if there's powerful people trying to break us apart, that's gotta mean something, right?
Yeah, if people want to tear you apart, that usually means you should stick together. Which just emphasizes my feeling
Yeah.
that I can somehow trust you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think whatever way the wind blows tomorrow, we need to stay together. We need to figure out how we got put together and who is this group, who's this guild that tried to kill us from Stonecall? Who's Snapdragon? Who's Johnson? Who are all of these players trying to pick us apart piece by piece?
Well, I was going to agree that we should probably stick together just because all of us are going to be participating in the elections, and I have no doubt that people are going to be trying to separate, like, not just make it so we can't make it to the election this time, but any time.
And we could
Like they're
form
preparing an ambush or something.
God,
It seems like they
very
already
possible.
have information on us too.
it's already in place. Calnir, you'll wake up tomorrow morning in your bed to an ambush. Mark my word.
Hell yeah.
But the six of us, if even half of us could win our elections next week, that's a powerful group. 3 elected officials, whether they're captains or judges, can go a long way. Sure, it's not high judges or royal guards or generals even, but
And having some on each side
exactly.
would also expand the power base that our group would be able to form if we win.
Yeah. We could do some serious change.
I agree.
I just don't know.
I wonder if that. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I wonder if that lady who's trying to become the overseer could be a part of this.
She's gotta be. Well, her name was Kirizu? No, her name, fuck. Curio? That was her name?
Trutelta. Azarak.
The
Yeah,
one that goes for the
Azarak.
elf. Yeah. I believe it. Yeah, I already wrote it. Yes, Trutelta Azarak is going for the overseer position.
So I was just that's why I was just quoting right then.
Yeah.
Cruyo's sign is one of the lower judges.
Okay.
Oh.
Namel's gonna look to Seraphina and say, I wouldn't take the spies so lightly. They knew you were a changeling.
So this one? No, they don't.
Well, when the guy approached us, I mean, when we had him against the tree, he said, "You people," and then was only addressing Kalnir.
Wait, which person? Oh, yes, that one.
So it seems like they have information on all of us already, and the other groups.
I did not really know if they know that I'm a changeling. I just know that I was disguised as an elven woman then.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So I did not really look human.
So, we can all kind of agree that push comes to shove tomorrow morning, whether we get the guild backing or not. We're gonna tackle this election together, right?
Yes, next week.
Sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that we can agree on that.
I got nowhere else to be.
There was one more thing, but I'm not really sure if it relates to the election or not. One of those shadow people was looking. The shadow person was kind of looking at me quite funny.
Are you talking about when you registered your name?
Yes.
The only explanation I could think of for that, outside of the obscure, is that he tried some sort of truth magic on you to get your full name like he did to me. Because I lied to him about my name, but he did something to make me tell my real name to him.
No, he just looked quite strangely, and not like he was trying to get me the truth, but just looking at me kind of strangely as if that isn't who I am.
I don't
He
know.
was not to be deceived, definitely.
Absolutely.
Wait, what?
He was not to be deceived.
Which I did not really try to be.
I don't know, maybe you just looked like you should have had a last name?
Hmm.
He didn't act suspicious when I only gave him one name.
Do you have only one name?
No.
Me or Zaya? Which one are you referring to? There was two people talking at once besides you.
Oh, I was referring to Zaya.
I have a last name, it's just extremely common among Earth Genasi.
I'm gonna grab us a round of ale, and I'm gonna turn the orb into Oob. I'll be right back.
Oop.
I'm gonna head out the door.
Wait, which orb?
Wait, the orb? The orb?
Yeah, the orb that we got from the Stone
The
Guardian.
rock. With
Isn't
Yeah,
that
the
the one
rock.
that you translated?
What was
No,
that?
she made an etching of it. Like she rolled
Yeah,
it
she
around
just
on the
yeah.
Okay.
I'll walk up to Oob and be, do I need to turn this into you, or have you seen enough of it?
I suppose I could take it off your hands. Do you not need it?
Well, I was just asking if it was a requirement.
Well, depending on what it is, most certainly. I think in this case, Who knows?
Do you recognize this at all? I can't figure out what this is.
Well, it seems like it's belongs. I don't know. Maybe it serves as a key.
Hmm. Okay. Well, if you don't need it to grade our group tomorrow, I'm gonna hold on to it.
Well,
Deal?
I mean, unless you know what it says, it's, for the most part, useless.
Okay. I am going to send a message to Zaya saying, I'm going to go check in on the transcript and see if it's done. I will be right back. Let the group know.
Hey, and I'm gonna turn to the group and say, Kaerith's doing something kind of stupid. Can some of you go with him to go see if the translation is ready?
I'll go with.
I suppose that I can also go with it just in case if it does come down to
La-dee-da-dee-da.
risky situations.
Then you better get. He was ready to go.
Alright.
I guess
Do
let's
this.
head out.
All right. Is it just
Just want to get this done this session. I think it's what,
Wait,
me,
well, he's-
Nemel.
I mean, we agreed to not split up. Maybe we all just
I mean, I believe that it was just like one person going off on their own. I don't know about everyone.
I mean, if you guys all want to follow, I can unhide you.
Hold on, I might do something. If we're doing something stupid, hold on, let me look at something.
Okay.
How stupid can I be?
You tell
I
me.
mean, you are kind of drunk still.
Hey,
I
you
can be
didn't hear me say
real
that.
fucking dumb.
No,
Nod.
you didn't hear me say that, so you have no idea I called you stupid.
Kaerith is going to invoke Gem Flight to manifest the spectral wings and zoom as fast as he can to the Fool's house to, fuck, what was her name?
Not my token. Where am I?
Arvesti Drone.
Drone.
Drone, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to just start pounding on her door.
Alright, and as the door opens, you see a rather satisfied Restal, like shirtless. He's got his pants on still.
Oh
But
my
his
god.
hair is all tussle, is like, all yours, bud. And he walks off.
Just fucking give him a look of distaste as I walk in the door.
Wait, so Seraphina and me, are we still going after him? Or...
Good
Sure.
question.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, okay, so I guess we'll catch up like a few minutes later. Yeah.
Okay. And you know, going into the room there, you see Arvesti at her desk, scantily clad. Like she's wearing some clothes, but like she's not wearing a whole lot. It's like, you here for it already? I thought you needed it tomorrow.
I need it now.
You need it now. Okay, well, you know, F me then. Well,
Well, you just did.
What?
But
You did just
anyway.
get what you wanted, didn't you?
So, here's what I can tell you. These runes are old. Like, old. And whatever means of translating, like, even comprehend languages is not helping me here. So, I can give you some of the words. I can't give you all the words. But I can tell you that this thing, whatever this does, it unlocks something powerful.
We found this in a stone guardian in a ruins off of the road to Stone Call.
I suppose it tried to kill you.
No shit.
Well, that kind of tracks. So, if this was stuffed inside of the Guardian, it seems like that whatever it was allowed it to pass through the barrier. But I don't think you can necessarily embed the stone inside yourself. So I think whatever it is, you got to read what it's supposed to say. But I only have a couple of words.
I'm gonna pull out the orb, and I have the warlock feature of Eyes of the Runekeeper,
Something
That's
about
which allows me to
old
read all
Knights
reading.
of Old, free secrets.
Can you send that to me? Okay, thank you. Cold and Knights of Olds.
Something to that effect.
Free secrets.
I don't know if those are the exact words. I'm sure, if I get a little bit more time with it. But if you need a note or something for, I guess you guys found me through Hoobube, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, hang on. I can't. Hang on, I accidentally muted everything. So if you guys were talking, I didn't hear you. For the, like...
We weren't.
Yes.
Yeah, we said we found her through Hoobube.
So... Oh, man, that Hoobube... Such a bastard he is. He owes me a brownie, too. Anyway. If you need some sort of certificate for Hoobube saying that this is authentic, I can give you that.
Okay.
I don't know
That
how
looks
well, I
nice.
don't know if that's going to
We can
help
take
you,
that.
but, I can verify its authenticity if you need that sooner rather than later.
Can you verify? Can you put it on the certificate of authenticity? The words you have been able to transcribe.
Yes, so Cold, Knights of Old, free secrets, something to that end.
Yes.
How much longer is it going to take to finish the remaining?
I mean, at least until, through sometime tomorrow. But if you need this sooner, then, I'm sorry, you gotta wait.
Need it by. Hey, can you get the rest done by dawn?
I mean, if I pull a double and just don't sleep, I guess I could try, but...
I'll throw in an extra 5 gold if you pull the double.
Yeah. How about this? Bring me one of his brownies and we'll call it good.
I'm gonna look at Nemel, hand over the brownie.
Nemel's gonna sigh and then pull out the brownie begrudgingly and then hand it to
There's a piece missing. Did someone take a bite out of this?
Yes.
No.
You get what you get.
Well, I just broke it off. I didn't bite it.
Well, I was hoping for a full one, but whatever. It's fine. I'll push through. I'll push through. Don't worry. Just come back and see me in the morning, preferably before Hoobube does whatever he does. Unless I don't know. I'll work on it. But anyway, here's the certificate of authenticity. This basically certifies that what you did found was actually kind of cool and rare and should serve whatever purposes you needed to.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
I'll
Well,
see you at dawn.
we'll be back before the sun rises.
Alright, well, I guess I'll talk to you later.
Cool.
Can we leave?
I'm gonna skip out of the door.
That would be
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the shop, but I'm gonna see if anyone's actually following us or watching us.
There is nobody following or watching you.
Okay.
I mean, I
No.
guess I could have made you roll for it, but, if you roll high and it's
Oh, well.
still a no, then, I mean, it doesn't really matter.
La-di-da-di-da.
So I guess we make our way back to the guild.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So just to just to be clear, with my trait, that's what it reads.
What do you mean?
I have a trait that lets me read all writing. Eyes of the
Yeah,
Runekeeper.
the invocation.
It's not a spell, it's just a class feature.
Yeah.
Whatever magic is on this key is preventing you from reading it.
Okay. Cold Knights of Old, Free Secrets. Okay. I will happily skip back to the room. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Where am I? Oh, no.
Oh, wait,
Yep.
I'm still there.
Yeah. And then settle back down.
Yeah. So unless there's anything else you guys want to try to do or take care of.
No.
No.
I'll just explain
I guess
that
we just
to
go
the
to our.
group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just explain. This is what the writing says so far. We're gonna go back at noon or at dawn, but we have this certificate of authenticity from her that proves it's not useless.
All right.
It seems to be a key to enter in that field, that magic field.
I wonder if the other guards had keys.
I'm not keen to find out anytime soon.
No.
It's that, or they may be keyed to this stone that they protect whatever it is, or it's like a you can't see me as I pass through here kind of a thing.
What? We need to get in there. We need to find what they're trying to protect. But
Think maybe
let's
one
all-
problem at a time.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Let's
Maybe-
We can
Maybe-
convene
let's
in the
wake up
morning.
and meet downstairs at dawn or before dawn and try to go finagle our way to the rest of the words.
Oh, by the way, does everybody here have their own, or are we gonna sleep together? All of
Yeah, I
us.
was gonna ask that too.
This is my room. You guys have your own rooms.
He's kicking us
Yeah.
out.
I mean, you can stay if you want, but that's up to you.
It is crowded in here. Also,
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah.
Who has the artifact?
Me.
Kaerith.
Would you mind if I your room and your window, if there is a window?
Sure, be my guest.
Okay, then I'm gonna set up an alarm trap and exclude him if he steps into it. I think I can. Yes, I can.
La-di-da-di-da.
All right. Well, with that, the day comes to an end, and you guys get a long rest. And that's where we're going to end the session.
yay.
So, for those of you that showed up, thank you for joining the stream. We are going to pick it up again next week, next Tuesday. I'm going to be streaming again, hopefully next Sunday, assuming no power outages or delays happen. And we're going to go ahead and raid somebody real quick. Let's filter. Let's see. Sort by. Let's see if I'm following anybody that's open. Nope. Take this away. Try and find similar sims or smaller size here. Let's find someone smaller than us. Let's go. We're gonna go and hit up Razbraz. So stick around for that, and I'll catch you all later.
Wee guys, we did a great job today. Everyone
Yeah,
get a round
hey,
of
I got
applause
it.
to
Yeah, I'm
yourself.
tired.
Hey,
Yee.
I got some pretty good information for us.
Manners were taught.